1. If someone told me 3 years ago that artificial intelligence would become smarter than humans, I would have thought he was talking nonsense. But with the rapid development of large-scale neural networks, neural net, such as ChatGPT, Midjourney, and DALL-E, now I am also worried. Maybe in a few years, artificial intelligence will become smarter than humans, and we will be the last generation. 2. The way neural networks operate is very different from traditional computer programs. Traditional programs rely on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and logical operations. Everything is designed by programmers. So, of course, programmers themselves are very clear about the operating principles of traditional programs. But the neural network is built to imitate the human brain, and its ability is trained rather than designed. So just like teachers who often don't understand what their students think, engineers who are trainers of neural networks often don't understand how the neural networks they make functioning. 3. The thinking ability of the human brain comes from some brain neuron cells, neurons, connected to each other through synapses. The thinking ability of artificial intelligence like neural networks also comes from when humans are learning, the synaptic connections of brain neurons will change. And when artificial neural networks are learning, the values of parameters will also change. In animal brains, the greater the number of synapses, the stronger the thinking and learning ability. And similarly, the more parameters of the neural network, the stronger the thinking and learning ability. 4. The number of neurons contained in the early neural network is only tens of thousands, which is probably less than the number of neurons in the brain of a cockroach. So early neural networks could only focus on certain special functions, such as playing Go, coloring photos, or converting speech into text, etc. 5. But in recent years, many large technology companies have become more ambitious and have begun to train some very large neural networks called foundation models. Like ChatGPT and GPT-3 behind DALL-E, it is a very large neural network with 175 billion parameters. Scientists estimate that the human brain has about 100 trillion synapses. Compared with the 100 trillion synapses of the human brain, the 175 billion parameters of GPT-3 are only about 1/500, so the thinking and memory ability of GPT-3 is still inferior to that of the human brain. 6. But the training of GPT-3, like the training of the human brain, is already multifaceted. It has read countless internet articles on astronomy, geography, history, physics, chemistry, music, and programming. So it is like a guy who is proficient in dozens of languages and has taken various courses in astronomy, geography, history, physics, chemistry, music, programming, etc., and can talk about everything. 7. The way scientists train GPT-3 is to let GPT-3 read a lot of articles collected from the internet, and then ask GPT-3 to write short essays for real teachers to correct. Then, in order to save trouble, the scientists went to design and train an artificial intelligence tutor, reward model, using him to replace the real person, and specially helped GPT-3 to correct the homework and conduct training. 8. And GPT-3 is a good student. He will not die reading. He will digest and absorb. He will internalize the knowledge he has learned, and convert it into the parameter value on the neuron. ChatGPT is very honest. When we ask ChatGPT questions, it will not rush to find information on the internet secretly, nor will it peek at the cheat sheet and recite the entire paragraph of the pre-written answer to us. ChatGPT's answers are really what GPT-3 thinks GPT-3 remembers. So whenever some people complain that ChatGPT's answers are often not correct, I think they are demanding. Because GPT-3 is less than 1 year old, he is already a gifted child with a strong memory. The average person can never remember that many things. 9. And what's more, the reason why neural networks like GPT-3 are called foundation models, basic model. It is because the scientists who created them compare them to generalists who have received basic Chinese training and general education. As long as we make a copy of GPT-3 and conduct intensive astronomy training on it, it will become an astronomer. As long as we make another copy of GPT-3 and then train it intensively in economics, it will become an economist. 10. And if that's not enough to scare you enough, the tech world is buzzing that GPT-4, the next generation after GPT-3, will be launched this year. It is said that the number of parameters of GPT-4 will be 500 times that of GPT-3, which is 100 trillion, which is equivalent to the number of synapses in the human brain. Obviously, the designer of GPT-4 is to make an artificial brain with the same capacity as the human brain, a veritable computer. Then GPT-4 will definitely not be the terminal of artificial intelligence research. Next, there will probably be GPT-5 with 500 times the capacity of the 11. So if it goes well, after 1 year, the students in the institute will no longer have to write their own papers, because the papers can be handed over to GPT-4 to write. And the writing is definitely better than professors might as well make a copy of GPT-4 and directly teach GPT-4 to do research and write papers. Then the GPT-4, GPT-5, and GPT-6 trained by the professors will become more and more powerful. You can do your own research, train the next generation of GPT-7 yourself, and have academic discussions with the neural networks trained by Google and Baidu. 12. So we are likely to be the last generation. We may be the last generation of real graduate students, the last generation of real advisors, the last generation of real scholars. As for what happens next for humans, sorry, please don't ask me, because after a year, my Facebook should be written by GPT-4 or GPT-5. And they will be neural network-like writers who have been specially trained by me to write in exactly the same style as me. And of course, you don't have to leave a message to ask questions yourself. Because when the time comes, all the neural network-like netizens trained by themselves will automatically leave a message to ask questions, and automatically, like my Facebook article. We are the last generation of real face friends.